This is the Backtalk Society, a razor-sharp satirical news voice with feminine rage, newsroom polish, and group chat realness. And here at the Backtalk Society, we don't ride in on white horses. We just show up with open ears and receipts. Today, we're tuning into the voices of Middle Eastern women because their fight isn't foreign and their future isn't optional. I'm your host, Taylor Lopez. Our first segment is This Week in What the Hell? The ICC just issued a warrant for Taliban leaders over persecuting women because turns out turning a country into a patriarchal prison is a crime. But here's the catch. The ICC can't actually arrest anyone. They just drop legal threats like your narcissistic ex's "we need to talk" text. The UN is reporting that dozens of Afghan women working for the UN have received death threats from the Taliban. Women remain barred from NGOs, public spaces, and need male escorts. This is a chilling example of how regimes systematically target women and dismantle justice systems. Threatening women for doing their jobs? This cannot be the future Dippin' Dots was the ice cream of. From exile in Paris, Harasto Hakim has secretly launched WhatsApp and Zoom classes, teaching over 2,800 girls in 35 Afghan provinces. Teachers hide books and sewing kits. This is resistance in real time, and unfortunately, educating girls and women has become a radical act. When the state bans education, women start academic black market. These girls are majoring in resistance, minoring, and not giving a damn. Afghanistan ranks dead last on the Women, Peace, and Security Index, and is the only country where educating girls is literally illegal. And yes, it's 2025. They banned women from school, travel, and even hearing each other's voices, because nothing says strong leadership like being scared of a girl group chat. Our second segment of the week is Bright News, Bold Women. Lieutenant Ashla Puna just made history, and not the kind that sits quietly in a textbook. At 24, she's flying fighter jets off naval carriers, because apparently gravity and the patriarchy can both be defied. In July of this year, she received her coveted Wings of Gold at INS Dega, marking a historic run in naval aviation. After completing the rigorous second basic hot conversion course, she's now training to operate the MiG-29K, capable of carrier takeoffs and combat missions, a role previously reserved only for men. She's breaking speed records and glass ceilings simultaneously. And she's not alone in the cockpit. She's part of a rising squadron rewriting India's defense narrative. Her journey joins that of 3 fellow trailblazers, who are India's first female fighter pilots in the Air Force, signaling a new defense era where gender no longer defines capability. The final segment of this week is Ask a Feminist. Writer writes, how do I support Middle East women without being a savior? This is a great question. Here's my answer. Start by sitting down. This isn't your TED Talk. Follow their lead before you follow your impulse. Amplify their words, not your Instagram posts. Fund grassroots orgs that don't have PR departments. Support without spotlight stealing. Solidarity isn't cosplay. Any kind of allyship isn't about being seen, it's about making space. This is the Backtalk Society, proof that comedy is a coping mechanism, despite what my therapist says. If today's stories lit a fire under you, don't let it burn in the comments. Hit like and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Also, subscribe to the Backtalk Society's Substack for behind-the-scenes information and links to organizations to follow or support based on the subject of the episode. I'm Taylor Lopez, and I'll see you again next week.